welcome to class this month, Thass Forward. So I love to, think about jumping into the new year like feet first, or if you're running a race, you're like, you gotta get that chest forward. But the truth is that we actually need to learn how to stand in our own 2 feet. We've talked about this in previous classes before, but if you're new, here it goes. When you stand in your own 2 feet in the right places, your Thass actually helps support you. So even though your Thass is in the back, we're going to enter this new year with strength in our Thass. We can stand in it so that we can actually go Thass forward. So feet forward really means Thass forward. That's just, you follow the logic. So we're going to start with one spring. We're going to really find our Thass in here, and we're going to take on our reformer workout today thinking about working from our Thass first, and how can we connect to there before we get the movement going. So we'll get really set up into that Thass, and we'll take it with us, and as the class goes on, the exercises start to compound, and you're really going to need it to make sure you can do things like snake and all that stuff. So one heavy spring, lie on your back, let your head be heavy on your headrest, arms long, collarbones wide. Balls of your feet are on this foot bar, and you should be able to feel evenness across the whole ball of your foot, and then you will reach out and pull in. So without having the ankles be too high or too low, and feeling like you can put your hands there, right? Your hands go where your thigh meets your butt, and as you move your thighs away towards that carriage, so away from your center towards the carriage, you should feel your Thass engage. Let's do one more. And then squeeze those heels, lift the legs, land on the arches. And again, right here, feel that Thass connect. Easier to feel it on the out than on the in. But as we go through our arches and into our heels, I want you to try to feel that stay nice and connected. 2 more. Stay in. Lift both heels, land on them, and boom. So again, you can feel it engage here as we go out. It's not so quaddy since we're on one spring, but I want you to try to keep that engagement as you come in. 2 more. Last one. And then on to the balls of your feet. Press out. Stay out, lower the heels, turn out, lift the heels, and then turn in. So you lower the heels, stay down, turn out, lift the heels, and then turn in. So now you have the heels to the other toes apart. And again, down, open, out, in. One more. Just moving those femurs in the socket, then reverse. You open on the up, you lower, squeeze together, lift. Open on the up, lower, squeeze together, lift. Open on the up, lower, squeeze together, and lift. Wonderful. Okay, reset your feet because they can get a little funky on that. And then press out, lift your arms up, and start to pump your arms for your 100. So I know we're focused on the pumps, but I want you to focus on your Thass. So you're not just hanging out in those ankles or knees, right? Your Thass is engaged and helping you reach your feet into this foot bar. Collarbone is nice and wide. Spine is nice and long. 2 more cycles of breathing. And then come all the way in. Okay, so you should feel the whole backside of your legs nice and warm, right? So go ahead and teaser on up. In your teaser, can you feel that working? Good. Add a second spring here. Get your foot bar out of the way. So we will go into our overhead. Headrest is down. If you are not doing overhead today, you can do anything we've just done to find your Thass, or you can go into coordination. So the legs are down, and I want you to, before you lift the legs up, I just want you to squeeze the legs together and feel that Thass engagement. That's going to help you levitate these legs, right? You feel that? Okay, so now you got to lead with that. Thass forward. Take your arms down, reach those legs over, and then lift the legs up. And how do you get the legs up? It's not from your lower back. It's your Thass that pulls your heels over your seat. Stretch it out and reach. And again, arms down, reach up, over, woo, and lengthen. As the legs lower, your Thass helps stretch your legs away so your legs aren't just falling down. Come all the way down. Lower the legs, bend the knees in, lift the head and chest up, press out, open and close, squeeze and bend. And again, press it out. Upper arm bones are reaching down on the mat. Squeeze those heels nice and tight together. Oh, so when your legs are out here in distal, it can feel like that's where your hip flexors are going to hold your legs up. But can you, for a moment, feel your Thass? Hold those legs up. Hold everything out. Ready? Beat. Open, close. Open, close. Inner thigh, outer thigh. Your Thass is supporting you, yeah? And bend. And if you're like, no, it's okay. If you are just getting acquainted with your Thass, it's kind of hard for it to be ready to go. Just think about, like, if you just started doing track running, it's not going to be easy to like lean into the finish line. It's not going to be easy to get to the finish line. So just make sure you show up for your practice. One spring. All right. So as we go into our rowing, I am going to talk about the arms we're doing, but before we get into the arms, can you squeeze these legs tight and then press them down? Not the knees, but the legs. Oh, do you see how I got a little taller? So it's not a grip. I'm not cracking walnuts. If I grip, I round. But if I engage, I lift. Okay, now round back, open. The legs are pressing away so that Thass is holding your legs still on the carriage. You're not sliding around. And again, round it back, open, press, and reach, and lift and circle. And again, round it back, open, press, and reach, and lift, and circle. Elbows up, lean it back, reach it up, and then press the arms back and circle it around. Good. Again, elbows up. So as you lean back, do your legs get lighter? Can you make them heavier? If you can make them heavier, you're going to find way more strength in this exercise. And so you're moving with your Thass forward. One more. Reach those legs heavy away. Nice. Awesome. Circle. Great work. Great job. All right. So unless you're brand new to rowing 3 and 4, I want you to slide your hand between your hips and the handles. Hips and the handles, hips and the shoulder blocks. How about that? Then right here, again, we're not gripping to make ourselves shorter. We're engaging that Thass. Then you can reach the arms forward. See how that's Thass forward? Just because the arms are going forward doesn't mean that the Thass didn't start on. Flex the ankles and head down. Lift. And again, head down, slide, lift. One more time. Oh my goodness. Do you feel how your Thass keeps your back taller? If you're like, no, that's okay. Over time, that's what I want. Because if it's the hip flexors that are making you round here, then we have to get more strength here. Now, if we can't here, it's possible we need to get it somewhere else. So sometimes we're like, I can't get it here. Well, we got to build that strength somewhere else. So let's build it on our swan prep for a moment together. So grab your long box. We're going to do swan prep, and then I'm going to do big swan. If big swan is not in your future, I will give you the option to do more swan prep or swimming. Cool? So 2 springs on. Slide yourself so your shoulders are over your wrists. Inner thighs are up. And then pull the heart forward and lift. So inner thighs are up. That might mean you need to feel a little bit more pigeon-toed. So it's not just from the feet, because I feel really pigeon-toed my femurs. I look back, my feet are parallel. And pull. Isn't that funny? And lengthen. And pull. And lengthen. And pull. And lengthen. One more. Okay, you can keep going with that. The Thassness there depends on how strong your Thass is. So if it's really strong, you might not feel too much. If it is a little bit learning its way, it's going to feel a little bit more like, whew, I feel my hamstrings. I feel something working up there. If you feel that in your lower back, you're not in your Thass. Okay.